What is up, guys? Sam from the ByeForever fam back with another recap, and this time it's BFE's Potluck War up against War and Glory. And as you can see, BFE walking away with the perfect war victory over WNG in this one. So shout out to both sides. Excellent war, awesome weekend. Not one that I was able to pay a whole lot of attention to, but did come over and wanted to make sure that we got this recapped up. So shout out to War and Glory. They had an awesome war. A little unfortunate, as you can see, missing on 2 of the Town Hall 12s. But overall, an excellent war. And I believe both were close, 90 and 91%. So very, very close war. Awesome job to BFE as well. Coming in, getting this taken care of. I don't have the stats pulled up for this one. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go into a few of the replays, and we'll start it off down at the bottom. I want to give some of the Town Hall 10s some love. I know I do every week, but I always start off at the top, and so people might not make it down. So let's check out Jakey, and I have called Jakey's name a few times in recent weeks, and he's been doing some interesting stuff. So definitely need to pick his brain on exactly what is going on. And how he's coming up with some of these plans. But we have got a queen walk in to the dragons, and as you can see, wall breaker goes down, but queen reroutes. He did not have that wall break down in time, and now she is going the opposite direction of where he would obviously want her to be going. So now he's in panic mode. There are some things that he needs to think about, but he stays cool, he stays calm, he stays collected. And here we go, trying to make the adjustments. So drops down a wall breaker, is going to attempt the wall break here next to this wizard tower. Unfortunately, that multi-inferno means that that's not going to happen. And you can see also popped a second rage spell there. So things are definitely in panic mode. But now Jakey is calming back down. He's waiting. He's letting things develop. Lets that king go down, clear up some of the trash. And in just a second, here we go with the draggies. Mass draggies on the inbound with the blimp as well. Rages up the dragons, gonna get to the first air defense, gets in. We've got another rage spell over there for those loons, the max loons working. Dragons under rage, 2 puffs, get the queen taken care of. And yeah, here we go. Unfortunately, he lost his healers on the queen to the multi-inferno. And this heal spell here would have been nice if it was a rage spell, but because he had to burn that extra one on the queen early, unfortunately did not have it. But either way, Jakey finishing this one up. I mean, look at it. Once he goes through this multi-inferno, there is nothing else that can stop the dragons. I mean, 2 air defense, or not 2 air defenses, 2 archer towers, I should say, and a wizard tower. Not enough to stop the dragons, so wonderful work to Jakey in this one. Unorthodox style raid and some definite on the fly thinking. So let's keep going and move up a few. We're gonna hit number 28. So camps going in here with this Suilalo, and I'm gonna actually speed through a little bit of this beginning because I know this takes a little bit of time actually for him to get in to the raid for the first troop drop. So all right, there we go. So we're doing some funneling down here at 6 o'clock. Gonna go in, obviously grab that 6 o'clock air defense, and we got the wall breaker, so definitely gonna try to go in and get the queen. She is pretty deep in there, or maybe he was just going for the maybe he's just going for these defenses, but I feel like he wanted the queen. A few giants I think could have been very helpful in this situation, just to help tank, because as you can see, queen under heavy fire, she does have to pop her ability. Means she's not going to get the enemy queen, and we've got no skelly spell in this one. So once again, it's going to have to be some on the fly thinking. What are we going to do for this one? Pre-drops down those haste spells, and here we go in with the Lalo portion. Look at this. Everything going in. Actually, no, this is the raid. Never mind. Look at this battle blimp coming in. I remember exactly what happens here. Freezes up the baby, drops the rage spell, or drops the rage spell on the core, and there it is, the big drag out of the blimp, and the big drag under rage gets the enemy queen taken care of. and then obviously can push through the back end of this base. Gets the heal down, gets the haste down, and just needs to get to this Inferno, and that last air defense will be in short order. Look at all these loons still up. Gets some splits here, and drops down a couple of loons that actually go for the Tesla, and then end up tanking for that air defense as the big pack of loons come in and converge onto it. So a very nice job, and look at this haste still up, gets him into the wizard tower quickly. So beautiful stuff in there. Camps. I forgot about that dragon in the battle blimp. So yeah, that was my fault. But very nice job, Camps, in that one, getting it taken care of. And let's move on to the next one and see what else we've got from ByeForever this week. And number 20 is the next one I had in my notes, and it is Yusuf Stalin coming in. And so we have seen Queen Walk Drags, we have seen the Suilalo, and now we are seeing the Miners with the Battle Blimp. Look at this Battle Blimp pushing all the way into the very core of the base. I believe it's all balloons in there, but gonna grab a little bit of percent in here, as well as get that CC pulled out. So that is nice to get the CC pulled. Could he have gotten better value elsewhere on that? I am not sure, but anyway, gonna pull all of this up to the town hall area. Poison down, baby drag down, archers down. I think just try to keep his baby drag on good health, but unfortunately, or no, he gets the baby drag. Okay, he gets the baby drag with his baby drag still up. So Queen goes down. You can see King is down over at 9 o'clock doing some funneling. So we're funneling off two sides, and then obviously those miners going to come in between the heroes. And Queen walking down that one side of the wall is going to help push those miners into the core, as well as that Queen who is now down very, very quickly. And then these heal spells getting massive value. Look at that, covering bomb towers, covering wizard towers, covering inferno areas, covering Teslas. I mean, absolutely just smashing through it. And look at this Queen. She is just walking free down the side of that wall. I mean, you have to remember, she started up at 12 o'clock and somehow has made her way down all the way to 3. The King started at 9 and is all the way down at 5 o'clock or 4:30 at this point. And Queen ability finally goes off as she rounds the 3 o'clock area. Actually, I think she might stay up the entire raid in this one. All the defenses are down, just some storages really left in this one. And wow, what a hit from Yusuf. Going in and absolutely smacking that base to pieces. Yeah, Queen lives throughout the entire raid. She was like the second troop dropped in the raid, and she made it the entire way. So beautiful stuff. Nice job. Nice base recognition in that one. And let's move on and move up to the Town Hall 11 action. So shout out to the 10s for getting it done once again. But let's look at some of that 11v11 before we move on to the 12v12. And I wanted to showcase, of course, the beautiful Queen walks that are going on. You don't see them as often right now. I would say that wall wrecker has just changed the game on kill squads. But whenever you can see a nice Queen walk with some wall breakers in this one, gotta showcase it. So Scribble's moving in here, gets this rage spell down, and then sends in 4 wall breakers on that wall. A little bit spammy on the wall breakers, but that's okay. Gets that first layer opened up, and then 5 to 6 more wall breakers on this next wall. Once again, through rage, a little bit of overkill there, but does get it taken care of. And look at this Queen pushing in, getting the expos, getting the CC triggered, getting the CC taken care of. The Eagle has already been activated, so that is just a bit unfortunate here. That he does have to deal with that. I would say generally on these Queen walks, you try to get through all of this without having to activate the Eagle. But either way, straight through, pushing right into the very core of the base. Look at that. Queen takes out enemy Queen. No rage on that one, just the ability. And then ready to start in with the Hogs. Nice 2-finger deployment. And that wall wrecker actually coming in, doing some tanking for the Hogs so that he can delay this first heal just a bit. And then as soon as this wall wrecker is going to go down right here, we're going to see some extra Hogs. So some reinforcing Hoggies coming in. Warden actually switches over to the Hogs, and now he's going to follow that big pack of Hogs. The Queen's still beating her way through walls, but she is very well protected at this point. And in just a second, we're going to see it. There it is, the Warden ability on that massive swarm of hogs running through the base. Still one heal left. Gets it down on this Tesla farm, making sure that there's going to be no issues. The cleanup is already down. Look at that trio of wizards with a couple of goblins working that one side. Queen, I think, just goes down here right at the very end. The hogs are just a second late. But healer switched to the hogs, and yeah, absolutely smashed. So beautiful job to Scribbles in that one. Everything looking great, except for maybe those few extra wall breakers to get those 2 layers taken care of. But very, very nice queen charge into the hoggies in that one. And let's move up. We're going to check out one more 11v11 before we move up to the 12v12 action, and we're going to look at Bad Boy going in on Twist 1 up. And here we go. We're doing the Sui Lalo. It looks like we've got the Skelly spell in here. We got the Battle Blimp going in for the Sui, as well as picking off hopefully that air defense right there. Nope. That Sam keeps that from going down. And we've got the CC out Baby Drag Witch combination. But I do like this right here. So we got the King down. We know the King can do some tanking. The baby is on the baby. Very nice job on the poison spell, catching the baby and the witch inside of it. And look at that Queen once again hanging back, sitting far back. But as the heroes walk down this side of the wall, they can grab that air defense that was missed by the loons. And then very, very nicely, look at this nice wall breaker deployment. The King is doing the tanking. Queen and King, come on, gotta handle that that Valkyrie right there. But wall breakers go in, opens up this wall section. Did have to pop the Queen ability, did have to pop the King ability, but grabs the enemy Queen, and in her last breath, Queen grabs that air defense and maybe that Expo, maybe, yeah, she's gonna grab the Expo. King is tanking. All right, so what an opener on that one. Maybe some small adjustments, but overall Bad Boy doing awesome things. Pre-dropping down a couple of haste, and here we go in with the big time Lalo. So Lalo is down, Warden is down. Come on, Warden, can you go in there please and follow the loons? That is like my #1 pet peeve. But look at this, rage spell down. I mean, loons are staying hasted or raged basically the whole raid. And needs to get into that eagle. Unfortunately, that sweeper is giving him some problems, but finally he pops that Warden ability. A few loons do get on to the eagle, gonna get some drops off, and that is gonna be it. Heal spell goes down on the back end. Not really sure if that was necessary. I can tell you right now that haste and that Skelly spell are not going to be necessary, as Bad Boy finishes this one up with some massive swag in this one, and just a boatload of loons left up. Drops the swag down right there in the very core. Lets the Skellies run extra quickly, but very nice job to him. And let's transition up to that 12v12 action. And first off, we're going to be checking out Joey without skills up against Goose. Bringing it with the kill squad into the Lalo. I actually thought this was a kill squad hog hit when I first watched it. But that was at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just saw the golem and the hogs and was like, oh, okay, well, it's a it's a kill squad hog hit, but it is not. It is a kill squad into a Lalo. So interesting. Nice funnel set up early. Got the golem in here doing some tanking. That wall wrecker comes in. Takes some time to get through these max level walls. 3 hits to get through, and kill squad almost does a little bit of walking here, and that would have been dangerous. But here we go, pushing in. The Valkyries absolutely rip through that town hall under rage. You can see the golem did actually end up walking around to the outside. But jump spell down, leading everyone to the backside of this to get the enemy Queen, to get some X-bows. And the Queen is doing her thing. She's sitting back pretty far. Unfortunately, she has lost the tank ability of the golem and most of the kill squad. But look at that. All 4 air defenses on the opener. Now you got a Lalo with no air defenses up now. Sometimes this is great. Sometimes that leads to absolutely crushing the base. Other times it can lead to some time fails. It can lead to not having the pups to do the cleanup that you need. So it can be a little bit tricky, honestly, if you end up with no air defenses and a couple of hounds. But the hounds are doing what they're supposed to do. They're sitting out in front and they're doing the tanking. Heal spell goes down for this multi-inferno, and even though there is one hound left up, it is going to take the lead right here towards the very back end as soon as it gets through this mortar. So this is the problem, right? It going to that mortar instead of sitting in between those wizard towers almost cost the raid here. And look at these max Tesla farm on the back end. Again, almost causing some issues. But Jelly without skill stays with it. Just enough loons. In fact, I think there's just going to be ultimately one loon on almost no health left over at the very end to finish this one up. So very nice job staying with it and getting this one taken care of for the ByeForever squad. And we will look at one more and then we will call this a recap, because I am going to be using some hits for another video. But this one, now we are looking at Jelly going in on Tommy from War and Glory, and you already know what it is. Looking at the spell composition, it is that Electrone or Ghost E-Drag hit. You can see waits for the loons to go down, drops the clone spells, gets a couple of E-Drags there in the core, grab the Queen, grab the Eagle, set up some pathing, Air Skellies popping. I don't know how I feel about those. I mean, Air Skelly is obviously a big issue for the Electro Dragons, but here we go. King is down with the Queen. The King is going to end up walking his way up to where it's 9 o'clock. Would have been great if he had walked down towards 6 to help tank for the Queen, but fortunately there's really no point defense on her, so she is going to be able to walk down and grab the air defense, and maybe with her ability actually grab the second air defense all the way down there at 6 o'clock. But you can see with the ability does pop it, does end up getting the hound out. She does grab the second air defense and very nicely dropped an archer there to pull that hound away at the perfect time. And then here we come in with the Lalo portion. I do like this. Like I said in my Hello for Now video, I like using the 2 clones on the E-Drag so that you get a couple of freezes. Those freezes really help with multi-infernos, as well as freezing up some problem spots or the town hall if you're going to be encountering that last, like Jelly is here. You can see hounds sitting on both of these ADs. They both pop at the same time. Here we go, hasten in, freezing up the Giga Tesla, and then right as it wakes back up, the loons are there. The Warden ability goes off. Loons very well protected as they finish up on that multi-inferno and basically run straight through the rest of this base. Again, it is a little bit slower of an attack, so there's quite a bit of cleanup at the very end, but loons finishing it up, pups finishing it up. The hound does pop. That's a little unfortunate, but either way gets it taken care of, and Jelly finishing it up for ByeForever, taking out that top base. So that, guys, will do it for the recap. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. There will be some other content from this coming in a video later this week, so stay tuned for that. Excellent job to ByeForever this weekend in their potluck victory, and they are back on the CWL train, I believe this week, depending on the update, up against Elite Gaming. So get ready for that as well. And yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Until next time, guys, this is Sam. Peace out.